If you are intelligent, intellectual, you're an intellectual Negro. If you are dancing and sliding and Negro.
Ms. Green, for 4 minutes and 21 seconds.
Mr. Chair, point of order.
Who's?
It's me.
Ms. Crockett.
I'm just curious, just to better understand your ruling. If someone on this committee then starts talking about somebody's bleach blonde, bad built butch body, that would not be engaging in personalities, correct?
A what now?
Chairman, I make a motion to strike those words.
I don't think that's
Hold on.
I'm trying to find clarification on what quality.
Chairman, motion to strike those words.
I had no idea what you just said.
We're not gonna do this. Look, you guys earlier literally just
you just voted to do it.
Y'all did it first, so you don't want to talk about
voted to do it.
Order.
I'm trying to get clarification.
Look, calm down. Calm down.
No, because this is what y'all do. So I'm trying to get
Ms.
clarification.
Crockett, you're not recognized. Ms. Crockett.
I can't hear you with your yelling.
You don't want
calm
me to
down.
Be,
Can you please calm down?
Don't tell me to calm down.
Calm down.
Because y'all talk noise and then you
You're
can't
out of
take
control.
Because if I
Can we
come
send
and talk
outside to
shit
take a
about
break
her,
for 5
y'all
minutes?
gonna have a problem.
Mr. Chairman.
All right, Chair,
I don't know why
okay.
you're
Order.
acting
Chair
like
now
that.
recognizes.
Unfortunately, there has been this situation with Marjorie where she is a bully and no one ever responds. And so the idea was she would just get away with it again. And for me, correct, she basically just mimics Trump.
We'll get back to more Jasmine on The View in a moment. But if you think that Jasmine Crockett is right, Marjorie Taylor Greene literally imitates Trump, press the like button now. Is Marjorie Taylor Greene a Trump clone? Yes, like button. Thank you.
And because she mimics Trump, she is one of their top fundraisers, of course. Period. She is the 5th highest fundraising member of the Republican Party behind those in leadership because she is rewarded for her antics and for the destruction of our institution. These are people that not only were saying on January 6th, let's literally physically tear down the institution, but we have people that are tearing our institution apart from within. And that is a problem. And see, the thing is, it's not about partisanship at all. It's about respect, and it's about making sure that you're doing the work of the people. I will work with anybody that wants to make this a better country, and we don't have to agree on everything. But where we can find common ground, let's get to work and stop doing this ridiculousness.
It's just a straight, simple question. Is Marjorie Taylor Greene a racist? Yes or no? If you think yes, press the like button for yes, Marjorie Taylor Greene is a racist. Is Trump a racist? Yes or no? Press the like button for yes, Trump is a racist. Is Tommy Tuberville a racist? Press the like button for yes, Tommy Tuberville is a racist. Does Fox News encourage racism? Yes or no? Press the like button for yes, Fox News encourages racism.
I haven't seen one white supremacist. There's a boogeyman of white supremacy, which I don't think anyone can see.
White nationalism
is racist, Senator.
Well, that's your opinion. If the Democrats want to say that white nationalists are racist, I'm totally against that too.
Stop calling Tommy Tuberville a racist simply because he talked about having white skin and being a nationalist.
My amendment has nothing to do with whether or not colored people or black people or anybody can serve.
Diversity absolutely means anti-white.
Chick-fil-A, I mean, you know, I'm hesitant to make a fried chicken joke, but they sell fried chicken. I don't know how much more inclusive we can get here.
The State Board of Education just approved new rules for how to teach black history in public schools.
How slaves developed skills which, in some instances, could be applied for their personal benefit.
This is well documented among historians. This is historical fact that slaves did develop skills while they were enslaved.
They're probably going to show some of the folks that eventually parlayed, being a blacksmith into doing things later in life.
Right? I mean, you compare black guys to black guys, women to other women. You can't compare Soros to another Jewish guy.
The Soros-backed prosecutors, Soros DA.
Soros prosecutor.
Was Master George Soros?
Mr. Soros.
George Soros.
Soros-funded DAs.
You sit down and think about all the anti-Semitism, so-called, not real, so-called.
You had to survive in a concentration camp by having skills. You had to be useful.
The people who are opposed to me are Ashkenazi Jews and Chinese.
This guy has the right to say whatever he wants to say, and it's not anymore, if you don't agree with me, you can't say it. That is not America.
Oh, of course the Jews run Hollywood.
But why are we stopping there? Why was Bill Maher given a, you know what I mean? Oh, well, he said it, but that's Bill Maher. He's okay because he's funny. Huh? No, straightforward piece of shite.
To Nebraska more. You're welcome. We'd love to have you work in the fields with us.
Work in the field?
That's part of that. That's
Senator, I'm a half a nick. No, it's
And what is crazy, especially with the election coming up, is just how the race card is being played. It is understandably a mess. Tim Scott, I have a laugh at Tim Scott, his Uncle Tim, nice, but Tim, etc., etc. Does he really believe? If you look at some of the scenes where there's been a scene where Tim Scott is on stage with other Republicans and they don't want to shake his hand. For what reason? Dr. Ben Carson, another person. Why is it Trump will have people of a black colour around him, but they're almost in a self-loathing, really denying situation. And that's not to say because they're black, they've got to take up black issues. That's pathetic. Nobody would say that. But when you're actually denying that things are going on and turning a blind eye, that is wrong. And to me, that's what Tim Scott does. That's what, I've forgotten his name now, Dr. Ben Carson does. Do you think Trump really cares about them? Let's just vote for him. He'll say anything. Oh, we went to Harlem. We went to the Bronx. Wow. I'm not going to summarise the article because it's quite a long article in the Slate, but there's a lady called Caroline Kepcher who was then Trump's head of hospitality. She is present in the room, and from what we can gather, this was recorded where they're talking about the two finalists in this particular edition of The Apprentice. One's black and one's white. Trump uses the words, and this is what is alleged and is on tape, that America, well, they're deciding whether basically I'll summarise it as it reads, whether the black contestant or the white contestant should be the winner of The Apprentice. Trump turns around and says that America would not, paraphrasing, stomach a N-word winning. Somebody's got to trace down Caroline Kepcher. Did it happen? She needs to go under oath. It's a simple fact. Omarosa has long hinted this is on tape. If the NDAs are now passed, out of date, surely NBC, it's time to share it with the world. Does the tape exist? Now, I suspect that Caroline Kepcher is not going to say anything. She probably knows where her expression is, what side her toast is buttered. But there is a question that could be asked. Were there cameras filming this particular interaction? I suspect she remembers it. And if she did have the reaction as described, it's not going to be something that she will be able to easily hide. So I think we're once again in the rabbit hole. No tape, no audio. But you can go on first impressions. If a reporter somewhere asks Ms. Kepcher a straight question, it could be, or was it recorded? That's all that needs to be happened. Was it recorded? And, okay, somebody's holding on to those tapes. Somebody is holding on to that tape. Omarosa is confident the tape exists.
Popular television networks in the United States, calling the president a racist, accusing him of using the N-word, recorded on tape during the filming of the reality show The Apprentice.
I have heard for 2 years that it existed, and once I heard it for myself, it was confirmed what I feared the most, that Donald Trump is a con and has been masquerading as someone who is actually open to engaging with diverse communities. But I had a blind spot where it came to Donald Trump. I wanted to see the best in him. And obviously, I felt miserably.
This was one of the tweets fired off by the president in response, describing his former employee as a crazed, crying lowlife and praising his chief of staff, John Kelly, for quickly firing, quote, that dog. In a separate tweet, he said he'd received a call from the executive producer of The Apprentice, who said there were no tapes of him using the N-word and that he doesn't have it in his vocabulary and never has.
The president is certainly voicing his frustration with the fact that this person has shown a complete lack of integrity, particularly by the actions following her time here at the White House.
Why did he hire her? I mean, why didn't he hire somebody he's describing as a dog, as a
Look, the
low
president wanted to give her a chance, and he made clear when General Kelly came on, and he voiced concerns that this individual didn't have the best interest of the White House and the president and the country at heart. The president said, do what you can to get along, and if you can't, he gave him full authority to carry out the decision to let her go.
She was also asked if she could guarantee that the American public would never hear the president utter the N-word on a recording or in any other context.
I can't guarantee anything, but I can tell you that the president addressed this question directly. I can tell you that I've never heard it. I can also tell you that if myself or the people that are in this building serving this country every single day, doing our very best to help people all across this country and make it better, if at any point we felt that the president was who some of his critics claim him to be, we certainly wouldn't be here.
Anything Sarah Sanders has to say is always taken with a pinch of salt, as far as I'm concerned. But Bill, who is Bill Pruitt, I think, is the Emmy award-winning producer. It's come out with these newest allegations. He's really got to actually deliver something here. It's really got to be no more calling my bluff, no more books. It's like just come out with some facts. Get some of these people on tape stating what happened and where it happens, because you can't keep on pushing this story, because as long as this story is pushed, it will just be that, a story. Now, I suspect everything alleged was said, but we need the proof.